If I die in this world, who will know?
Hey, my name is Jobby, and welcome to another episode of JobbytheHong, where I draw your requests from Twitter. Now, I know it's been a while since I've done one of these, but I've been away, I've been doing some things, and hey, I might do another gameplay video for you guys sometime down the line. So let's just jump in. Hey, my name is Jobby, and welcome to fAIL Box 16. At the end of most months, I take a look at what you guys have sent me to my P.O. Box, 329 California 90651. In this case, I'll be taking a look at 2 months worth of stuff, August and October. And before we get into it, I should address the title card that was in last time's Cry for Help. I mean last time's review. In my SH Monsterarts Shin Godzilla review, there was a title card that said... And yes, it's happening. Now the reason for this is simple. I have too much stuff. And the whole point of you guys sending me stuff in the first place was for me to review them. But with the impossible amount of things that I have right now, thanks to you guys, it's looking more and more like an impossible task. But to remove some of that impossibility, that is why I'm closing the P.O. Box. So I can actually focus on reviewing the stuff that you guys have sent me. I don't want your postage money to go to waste. As for the new setup for the fAIL Box, fuck off. And now we get into this fat stack of letters. And for the sake of time, I'll still be taking a look at 5 of them. I promise I'll do something about this later. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, get out of here, 5. Our first letter, hailing from Massachusetts, is Dandy Boy. I will make this thing work. I'll call it a success. Excellent piece of fan art, Dandy Boy. The likeness is impeccable. Anyway, Dandy Boy included a letter. Dear JobbytheHong, Hunk, Hong Kong, Ping Pong, you are a rare example of a YouTuber whose content I would normally avoid in general, but you are an exception. You're making a mistake. I discovered your channel thanks to 3DPD and his video modeling your Lollytron. I detest that name. We try to keep it classy here, folks. Anyone who inspires me to make fan art and send fan mail has my respect. Dandy Boy. And you have none of my respect. Moving on. Thank you, Dandy Boy. Any fan art is appreciated. Our next letter from California comes from a Jose Valencia, right? After all this time, you'd think I'd be better at opening letters. Alright, we got a bit of Shin Godzilla artwork, a piece of fan art, and 2 papers with text. Now, at first I would think this is a letter from ages ago that I missed, seeing as there's a dead meme on there. Please, just let it die. But nope, only October 14. Don't you just love humanity? Dear Uncle Jobby, my name is Jose, and I've been watching your videos for a while, aka since 2 years ago. I am currently near the end of my high school senior year, and I am stressing the fuck out with all of my assignments and future thoughts. Well, here's a little piece of life advice from your Uncle Jobby. Please let it die. I've never been this scared in my life, and I'm not aware of what comes next. Watching your vids makes me smile and allows me to know that I'm not the only weirdo that can make a living. And I think he just had a stroke there at the end. PPPS, follow me on my Instagram at ironicart10. But before we leave Jose Topia, we have a list of questions. Number 1, can you sing Who Will Know in the Gundam Ghost voice? Gundam Ghost. I haven't heard that name in so long. And it's not so easy to channel the Gundam Ghost voice. You see, we have to perform some kind of...
You stay Gundam! If I die in this world, who will know something of me? Download it on Spotify and iTunes, you idiot!
Oh, fuck. Smells like cancer. Number 2, what did you do after high school? Well, I spent a little bit of time in college, 2 years I think, and then I dropped out and made the worst decision of my life by becoming a YouTuber. Thank you very much. Number 3, what does Big Boy Jobby think of the Bumblebee movie? Cautiously optimistic, could be good, but if it's bad, I won't be surprised. Number 4, how many people did you kill after snapping your fingers 21 times trying to kill the Gundam Ghost? Yes, I counted. My life sucks. Please love me. Well, It didn't kill you, I'll tell you that. Number 5. How would you feel about a crossover between Boku no Hero Academia, Fairy Tail, Soul Eater, and One Punch Man with the Infinity War plot? Seeing as I know only 2 of those shows, Hero Academia and One Punch Man, I wouldn't care. And the final question, how many... Let's move on. Our next letter from Texas comes from a William Child, and anyone who watched the Shin Godzilla review, this should look familiar. So I gotta thank you, William Child, for providing a good visual for my video.
I'm willing to bet that this is the same William Child that draws those big-ass pictures. Let's see how big this one is.
Yep, just as I expected, a little... too big. What am I even looking at right now? Wanted to draw Godzilla, but already did that, so here's Mecha Godzilla. Also, my hair is red, like Mark's. And there's even text at the back of this thing. Hi, Jobby, you thick meme. I want to congratulate you on your play button from YouTube. Are you excited for Godzilla 2019? If you're talking about King of the Monsters and not that anime movie, yes, I am very excited for King of the Monsters. Number 2, what do you think of Mechagodzilla and Ready Player One? Little bit of a spoiler, but one of the best scenes in the movie. Number 3, what would you do if you, me, Markiplier, or Jacksepticeye on the streets? Fuck off. Number 4, have you seen How to Basics Face Reveal? One of the best YouTube videos I've ever seen. 5, not really a question, but just want to say I'm really excited for the SH Monsterarts Shin Godzilla. Well, I hope you enjoyed the review. Number 6, please say hi to my awesome friend Nick Gibson, or Nick, who made it to Eagle in Boy Scouts. Well, congratulations, Nick, and a shout out to you. If I could, I would hug you or high-five you, whatever you're comfortable with. High fives. Don't touch me, motherfucker. Our next letter doesn't seem to have a name on it, but it does have a very fantastic Batman Godzilla. So we've got a piece of fan art, Cyberzilla Godzilla, but a cyborg. I think he's called Mecha Godzilla, actually. Wow, I roasted a child. Praise me. Shad? And we have a letter in barely legible handwriting, but I will do my best. Hello there, Jobby boy. I will keep this short. I have been watching your vids since 2016, 17-ish. Hopefully you can read my handwriting. Hey, I'm doing a pretty good job so far. Might put fan... and then I lost it. My social media, Twitter at Shadbase. And our final letter comes from Road Breach. So we've got mildly attractive fan art of Toy Chica from the popular Five Nights at Freddy's series, one of these, and we have a letter. Jobby, it's me again. Again? Road Breach. Road Breach, Road Breach, Road Breach, Oh, you're that asshole who keeps harassing me on Twitter. Remember when you said, oh, you're one of those guys? Well, I decided to prove you wrong and show you some competent Five Nights at Freddy's fan art. Ironically, you spelled competent wrong. Yes, my DeviantArt is in fact Road Breach, so don't worry, you got it correct. Alright, well, follow Road Breach on DeviantArt if you would like more furry Five Nights at Freddy's degeneracy, and please, do not tweet at me ever again. Alright, that concludes all the letters, but before we move on to our boxes, let's take a look at our bigger envelopes. This one from Ohio comes from Gabriel S. We have a drawing of my logo, Shin Godzilla and Legendary Godzilla. My Megatron girl, why did you not finish that? That looks like it was coming out really good. And we have a really cute Mothra girl design. That's great, man. Any artists in the audience, have at it, please. And we have a letter. Dear Papa Hello, Mr. Jobby. I greet you from Ohio. I simply want to say that I've been a fan of your content for a while now. I also decided to include some drawings in the letter, and I want to say I didn't send my best drawings. I might send more letters with better drawings, I promise. Sincerely, Artificial Nightmares on YouTube. And really well John Almight says, you got this, young Jobby. Remember to Detroit. And our final big envelope, Mistah Mismatch from New York. I remember you. Alright, we seem to have a lot of stuff here. Oh, shit, that wasn't... Okay. We have a copy of Pacific Rim on DVD, which I already own, but thank you anyway. And we have a copy of Transformers... lol. Excellent prank, buddy boy, but I guess it's a little less so if I just don't watch it. Fuck you. And we have what looks like to be a colored-in Joker comic. Look out, Gotham! 9-year-olds are back in town! And we have a series of seemingly random papers. Who would you fuck? No comment. The song playing during the Bumblebee barricade chase scene in Transformers 2007 is the second track from this record. Thanks for the trivia. This is actually one of my favorite songs in high school, so you don't have to tell me twice.
Are you okay? You look pretty low, pretty handsome, awkward.
H4D1 did a Demon Days parody, so I did a parody of Humans, famous creepy Bugs Bunny picture, and finally we have a letter. And before we get into the letter, there is one more big thing. Oh, that's nice. Alright, now the letter. Questions. Number 1. Name your favorite artist for each music genre you like. Well, I have a wide variety of favorite music genres, but I will give you a few of them that I can remember. Let's start with hip-hop, everyone's favorite music genre, right? I like Joyner Lucas, one of my recent favorites. Eminem's good too, obviously. Jazz, my primary favorite musical genre. Frank Sinatra, Miles Davis, Chet Baker. I know you said name your favorite artist. You didn't say multiple favorite artists, but I hate these questions. How am I supposed to answer this in less than an hour? I could go on and on and on, so not to waste your time, let's go to the next one. Number 2, are there any lesser known anime you recommend? Do not say the lolly one. I said the word lolly a little too much for comfort in this episode. Just demonetize me. I deserve it. Lesser known anime, huh? Seeing as I'm a bit of a basic bitch when it comes to my anime tastes, I can't really recommend anything at the top of my head that you haven't heard of, so... Tentacles and Witches. Number 3, are there any upcoming video games you're looking forward to? I'm looking at Anthem, Detroit, Cyberpunk 2077, Call of Cthulhu, and of course Spider-Man PS4. Well, that dates this letter by a huge margin because Spider-Man PS4 already came out. Upcoming games, I suppose the Cuphead DLC and Doom Eternal. Number 4, do you have any other favorite superheroes besides Batman? Spider-Man. Number 5, if you're going to talk about Infinity War, will you do reviewing the SH Figuarts Iron Man? Why did you black that out? I could totally read it, and I'm going to read it. Number 6, would you rather go back in time to see Pacific Rim Uprising or go ahead in time to see the Bumblebee movie? Why would I want to see Pacific Rim Uprising again? Piece of shit. Number 7, you ever hear of Baby Metal? Yes, I am in love with their drummer. Number 8, have you seen Logan and do you plan on reviewing the Old Man Logan figure? Well, considering that I did get an Old Man Logan figure in my PO box, yes, I will have to review it sometime down the line. And I did see Logan, and I really liked it. Number 9, the combiner from Will Gaz box was the Megazord for Power Rangers Jungle Fury, my fave. Thank you very much for letting me know. Number 10, not to stack on any more review requests, 2 words. Figma Madoka. Well, if the Shin Godzilla review showed us anything, it's that I like to go a little overboard when it comes to finales. Thank you very much, Mistah Mismatch, and that concludes the letter portion of the video. And now, to the boxes. And for this occasion, I have a table for me to use, so let me get that set up. An actual platform to open up my boxes, just like the old days, huh? Everyone wants the old days. Oh, shit. Well, you could barely see it on camera, but I can assure you, it's here. Our first box of the day comes from Amazon. There's no name, but it is addressed to Jobby the Schlong.
Yeah?
One of those classic Amazon gift bags. Got an envelope, and we have a little note. Hi, Jobby the Schlong. Enjoy this cutie from Jeffrey Schleiger. Let's see what cutie he is referring to. Christmas is fast approaching. A lot of people would say it's already here because who gives a shit about Thanksgiving? Okay. When you said cutie, I was expecting anime girl, but that's because my mind is infected with weeb energy. But instead, we get Michael Bay's idea for a cutie. Never seen it last night, never will, but I do gotta admit that this Squeaks character, it's at least an 8 on the kawaii scale. Thank you very much, Jeffrey Sligar. Our next box comes from a Nate Berrar, and they're from Wisconsin. Oh, they got some fun gift wrapping there.
Yeah.
So we've got a letter here, and we seem to have a Gundam accessory pack here. Looks like it's compatible with a kit that I reviewed before, but unfortunately, that kit is literally toast. And we have a familiar, a familiar pair of feet. And what do you know? It's a bonko! I should have worn my LGBT shirt for this occasion. Is this a custom bonko? Looks really nice. And now we'll take a look at the letter. Dear Jobby, I'm typing this cause my penmanship is horrid, and before you ask, I'm 19, certified big boy. Here you will find 3 custom Transformers and 1 custom Bionicle MOC. 3 custom Transformers? Did I miss something? Maybe this accessory pack is not an accessory pack after all, so if we were to open that... Oh! 3 custom Transformers in here. You got this little fella, excellent dry brushing there. This little guy here, again, excellent weathering here. And Sea Spray, the only Transformer here that I know the name of. Oh, and you do get that Gundam accessory pack. Anyway, back to our letter. Lastly, we got the custom Bionicle. I know you probably get this a lot, but it would mean a lot if you reviewed it, because us in the small Bionicle community would love to see someone besides a fellow mocker review a mock for once. Is it pronounced mock? I'm not sure. Plus, it could be a little mascot kind of guy for you. That's a little too close to another toy reviewer there. If you want to do a shout out for my social medias, I got... Pause if you're interested. Thank you very much, Nate. I actually really like this build. It's very proportionate, looks really cool. And as a huge fan of Bionicle growing up, I do kind of owe it to you guys to take a look at one of these one day. Our next box is unfortunately wrecked beyond belief, and it's from an alley... And on the front of this beautiful box, we have a little note. Go review it at fAILbox16, review it at your next video, because the package is very awesome. Damn, I'm sorry if anything's broken in here. And I have to apologize that I can't take a look at this during my next review. I've got plans. So let's just open it up right now. Okay. Alright, so we have a lot of papers here. What appears to be a paper gun, Pokemon card, little Bumblebee, and little Optimus Prime. And we have a kaiju. Is this from Ultraman by any chance? Blank piece of cardboard. And what appears to be the ramblings of a madman. Or child, basically the same thing. Got some Marta Shockwave there. What looks to be a comic. JobbytheHong Wars. And here we have a clear name, Ali Fatboy. Now, because this is a pretty sizable comic, I won't be taking a look at the whole thing in this video, but I appreciate it very much. Thank you, Ali Fatboy. And before we get into your longer letter, let's take a look at some other of your papers here. Drawing? Another drawing. That guy seems nice. Mecha Jobby. That's actually a pretty good idea for a logo variant. Here is Jobby. And finally, Trump. I suppose awesome is one way to describe this package. And now, let's read your letter. Hey Jobby, it's a me, Ali Fatboy from fAILbox Part 9. Me and my friends, Pua, Jaden, Ukail, Ro, Shan, and Akil has been helping me on this comic. It is called JobbytheHong Wars. Now I am 10 and a half, 7 and a half more to a big boy. Ah, man. Alright, Ali Fatboy, thank you very much for your package. I really don't know what else I can say about underage viewers on my channel. I just don't give a shit anymore. Our next box comes from an Emma Miles, and they're from the UK. I have a few papers, and what appears to be yet another Power of the Primes figure. Dinobot Slash. And now let's unwrap these guys. Ninja Storm Megazord, right? Very nostalgic. Lion Mane doesn't spin, 0 out of 10. And what do we got here? A Spider-Man. Looks like a really buff Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. Very shiny. And finally, we have a Movie Jazz repaint, I think. And now let's take a look at the papers. First, the letter. Dear Jobby, it's Emma from fAILbox 14, the 30-year-old big girl. I felt bad for sending you the Bayformer cars. I wanted to send you something better. I failed. No, you didn't. Come on. Listen. Anything that you guys send to my fAILbox, I appreciate all of it, because it's proof that you guys still enjoy me and won't leave me alone, right? Thank you for your videos. They never fail to make me laugh. All the best, Emma. P.S. Hope you like my drawing. Well, let's take a look at your drawing, Emma. Oh, that's cute! Thank you very much, Emma, and never feel bad about sending me what you can. Our next box comes from a Jonathan Doherty from Washington. I'm actually going there in a few months. That should be fun. And inside this box, we have a few envelopes. Oh, and what just fell right now is a Ziploc bag of accessories. Now we have Bayformer Ravage. Now let's take a look at what's in these envelopes. a Spartan, another Spartan, and in our last envelope here we have a Ziploc bag filled with various small kaiju. There's a Muto there. These look really cool actually. Perfect to put on my desk. Muto butt. Thank you very much for all your gifts. Let's go to the next one. This one comes from a Brian Nguyen, and they're from Canada. Bubble wrap. Holy crap, Brian Nguyen. Wow! A Sentinel Getter Robo 1. That is awesome, man. After finishing up my Dino Getter reviews, this just seems like a natural follow-up. Thank you so much, Brian. And we do have a letter. Here it is if you're curious. To JobbytheHong. I just want to say thank you for all the spicy content and the unique humor you have brought into our lives. Even though it has been said many times, your videos have carried me and many others through tough times. Hope the quality content keeps coming. Don't burn yourself out and pace yourself. I know that quality videos aren't easy to make. We will keep rewatching your videos if you need breaks. Best wishes, Brian Nguyen. P.S. Big boy here, 23 years old. P.S.S. Hope this makes it to you. First thing I have ever shipped. Thank you so much, Brian, and thank you for encouraging quality content over quantity. Our next box is pretty heavy and big, and it comes from Alex from Virginia. Oh my god. We've got a Revoltech Enki, Gunmen Only for Vero from Gurren Lagann. We've also got a Robot Damashi Gundam Kimaris. Never seen this before, but that is a cool design. Next up, we have a Revoltech Lazengan, also from Gurren Lagann. And finally, we have a big container of roasted peanuts. Right on time. I'm hungry as fuck. Breakfast is served. Thank you very much, Alex. And with that, we are at our final 3 packages. Our first package from the final 3 comes from a Daniel Shim from Washington, D.C. If there isn't a full-scale replica of Donald Trump in this box, I will be very upset. This thing is duct taped to hell. Alright, we got one of these classic toy box packages where someone just dumped all their leftovers into a cardboard box. And what beautiful leftovers they are. We have a Revoltech Yoko from Gurren Lagann. Your packages seem to be pointing me in a certain direction. We've got a letter, which we'll take a look at later. We have... what is that? Boxers. I love how it's got a little special sack. We also have a really crapped out Gundam box. Cute anime grill. Oh, it's the actual thing in there, and it appears to be panel lining. Panel lining looks good, but I could totally tell you just use a Sharpie for those brown parts. We've also got a, this has gotta be a General Grievous, right? Hello there. We've also got a Lego Captain Phasma, and it looks like she just fell apart in shipping. Real cloth cape, very nice touch. What appears to be a mask of Danny DeVito.
I'm the trash man. I collect garbage.
I cannot see anything at all. That Danny DeVito voice did a toll on me, which is unfortunate because we have a giant cutout. Thank you so much for Tiny Danny DeVito. This is what I've always wanted. Look at that, it's Gurren Lagann. And finally, we'll take a look at your letter. From a fellow Asian big boy to another. I want to thank you for creating great content. I can very much see the big effort you put into each of these videos. I thought I should thank you by giving some stuff that I myself enjoy, Gunpla and Gurren Lagann, some Lego Star Wars, as well as the specific underwear that I heard you wanted from a previous video, and some Danny DeVito love. Thank you very much for all the I was gonna say Daniel DeVito merch, but I suppose that is technically accurate, right? Alright, Daniel DeVito, I would love to keep you on here, but the next 2 packages are pretty large. Our next one comes from No Name. Oh, hell yeah. Now first we got an envelope and another classic Amazon gift bag. To increase the suspense, why don't we read the letter first? Hello, my beautiful big boy. It's Papa Christopher Herrera. Oh, I am excited what you got me this time. Ever since I heard you got Sugma, I thought this might cheer you up. I appreciate it. Sugma's a very serious condition, and I only have maybe a few weeks to live. Oh, it's pretty heavy. Holy cannoli. Year of the Goat Soundwave. And it's got an opening window here. Wow, there he is. Oh, I guess this is a repaint of the Masterpiece figure. You just increased my lifespan by a few hours. And our final, very large package comes from Ekin Trong from Australia. Oh shit. A big box for a big boy Damn, it's a combiner. Leo Kaiser. Thank you so much, Ekin. I hope I'm getting that right. And thank you everybody for everything you sent me these past 2 months. It's always a fun time looking at what you guys have sent me, and it always fills me up with gratitude. Because despite everything, the lack of content, the lack of an actual toy review in my last video, you guys stick with me, you enjoy my content, and what more can I ask for? And as I mentioned before, fAIL Box is closing this year, so let's enjoy our time together while we still can, yeah? Now excuse me, I have to take a nap.